Understanding free will. Free will refers to the ability to make choices independently of external forces. It's the belief that individuals can act voluntarily, shaping their own paths. This concept is central to discussions about personal autonomy and decision-making, particularly when considering moral actions and ethical behavior. Moral responsibility defined. Moral responsibility is the accountability individuals have for their actions. When people make choices, especially those with ethical implications, they are held responsible for the consequences. This responsibility assumes they have free will and can choose between right and wrong. Free will and accountability. Without free will, moral responsibility could be questioned. If actions were determined by external factors or destiny, it would be challenging to hold individuals accountable for their behavior. The existence of free will supports the idea that people can control their actions, making moral responsibility possible. Determinism versus free will. Determinism argues that every action is caused by prior events, leaving no room for free will. In contrast, free will supporters argue that despite influencing factors, individuals still have the ability to choose. This ongoing debate impacts how we view moral responsibility and the justice of holding people accountable. Ethics and choice. The connection between free will and moral responsibility also ties into ethical decision-making. People are expected to use their freedom to make ethical choices, considering the effects on others. When individuals misuse this freedom, they face moral criticism, highlighting the importance of free will in maintaining social order. Free will in legal contexts. In legal systems, the concept of free will is crucial. Courts determine whether a person acted voluntarily or under duress, which affects their moral and legal responsibility. A defendant's level of free will often influences the severity of punishment or absolution in criminal cases. The role of intent. Intent plays a key role in linking free will to moral responsibility. If an action is done with malicious intent, free will is exercised improperly, and the individual faces greater moral blame. When intent is absent, such as in accidents, moral responsibility is often reduced. Free will and personal growth. Free will is not only tied to responsibility but also to personal development. When individuals recognize they have control over their choices, they can take responsibility for their actions and strive to improve. This sense of accountability fosters moral growth and ethical behavior. Challenges to free will. Some argue that various influences, such as upbringing or genetics, limit free will, making moral responsibility complex. Even though these factors shape behavior, many still believe individuals retain enough freedom to be held morally responsible for their actions. Conclusion. The relationship between free will and moral responsibility is vital to understanding ethics, accountability, and justice. Free will ensures individuals can make choices, and with this freedom comes the responsibility for the consequences of those choices.